Eckart Tolle.
What is the role of sex in consciousness? How should it be approached as a way to be more awake? Are lust and casual sex a detriment to consciousness? Are they always detrimental? Well, let's see if I can remember. Now, sex, of course, is a wonderful thing. We could call it an addiction that nature has built into the human, so that they continue to survive as a species. Because if that addiction were not built in, that causes pleasure, if that were not built into the human body, who would engage in that absurd act? Impulse arises for whatever reason, or see something, or think of something, or someone rather. To bring awareness to it without needing to take it anywhere, to bring awareness to it and just feel it and sense it, and be the awareness for it. And if you're with another person, not necessarily engage in the full act of sexuality, but even if it's just a touching, to be aware with that, bring awareness to that, to the sense perceptions, so that awareness arises even as the impulse is there. You meet it with awareness, and that's a beautiful spiritual practice. And then you don't always need to take it to the end. You can actually enjoy it more than when it takes you over and makes you unconscious. I called it an addiction. It really becomes a true addiction when it takes over your mind, and then you compulsively seek sexual partners, in which case it really pulls you towards more and more unconsciousness, and becomes it's one of the ways in which the mind seeks fulfillment and never finds it. And that's where the song implies, I can't get no satisfaction.
And one thing that I learned about Eckart Tolle, about sex, is it like in consciousness. So basically it's a natural thing, sex, the best of my understanding. So and the experience, so pretty much the moment sex takes the mind thinks, which is the ego thinks, he will get a joyful through sex pleasure. So basically people the moment the mind took over sex, means like you are so addicted to it, and then you cannot stop it, because the mind thing, which is the ego thing, is trying to get fulfillment from it. So same thing with money. The moment the money is not bad, the moment the mind takes off about money, you're gonna be so addicted of making a lot of money. So the end point, or the highlight of this teaching is don't let the mind get addicted to sex, to money, or to other anything which is outside something. But if the mind doesn't take over, you can enjoy it as life nature. You can enjoy money, you can purchase comfortable things for yourself, everything you, but don't get addicted to money. Don't let the mind addicted to money. Just enjoy money. Same thing, don't get addicted to sex. Don't let the mind addicted to sex, but enjoy sex as a natural way, as just a biology, So basically, don't let the mind get addicted to anything. Same thing with alcohol. Don't let the mind get addicted to alcohol. Don't let the mind get addicted to outside objects, because the mind think you always get attached, that he will get fulfillment from those kind of things. But at the end of the day, for the ego, is never enough. Even though if you give him the whole earth, is not enough. Even though if you give him planet Mars, planet Venus, the mind still is never enough. Even if you give them like the Milky Way galaxy is never enough. Even though if you give them like Andromeda, it's never enough. So basically there is no enough for the mind. So that's why most people are so attached, or like get so crumbled in the ego mind, and it's too hard for them to get out because it's never enough. They think they would have enough, but the moment they will get that whatever the dream car, which is like a Volkswagen Beetle, the new one comes out. If they want, they get the new one comes out. If the new one comes, the new 2025 comes out, and then the 2030 comes out, and then to 30,000 might goes out. Same thing with the iPhone. If the new one comes out, the 6 came out, 7 came out, 8 came out, now 12 came out, now 14 plus came out, 15 will come out, 16 plus come out. So it's never enough. So you always want to get it because it came out. It's just enjoy the phone. It's not like bad. Enjoy the car. It's just not bad. But don't let the mind get addicted just because a 1 year got increased. Don't let be on the line for 24 hours to get that item. That's like the mind tells you to be on the line. You can't get it in the next week, you can't get it in a month, you can't get it in 2 months, but don't get in the line of you have to get it right now. Like right now, if you don't get it, you're gonna die or something like that. So that's the one understanding of this teaching. Thank you so much, Eckart Tolle, for spreading this word, and then for sharing this very good teaching, and then hope you guys understand, and I'll see you guys in the next video.